Today we'll be working on a longer drapery study, so it'll give you a chance to really develop the things that we quickly ran through yesterday and just practice your core and cast shadows. Drapery is all about identifying those different kind of shadows, and that makes it just pop off the page. It's a really fun thing to do. So I started with charcoal, sketching it in, wiping it down, and then I began working in my charcoal pencil, which is more permanent, and just developing the nuance and the lightness and the dark. Now remember, for your lights to look light, you have to get value and dark around them. So look carefully for how that those relationships are working with the lights and darks. And then remember the different kinds of shadows. That core shadows have a soft edge and cast shadows have a harder edge. So, and then you're going to have the reflected light that bounces into these shadows, and that will help give it that form. So, keep the big picture in mind. Always go for that overall breakdown of light and shadow. And then all the details of the little folds and things that you see, the little wrinkles on the fabric, will be in the context of the light and shadow. So you have to go for that big picture first. That's why I made you do those quick studies yesterday. So as a refresher on these studies, the core shadows are these soft ones where the form is turning. The cast shadows are where the folds are blocking the light. So here is your drapery. You have 10 minutes, rewind it. You can take as long as you need on this. You can see the direction of the light. You can see the cast shadow on the wall, if that'll help give you an indication there. And then you can see where the fabric goes around. That is your core shadow. And where it's blocking the fabric behind it, like you'll see one big round shape and then the other smaller round shape to the left of it, and where that line comes down on the right side of that piece is a cast shadow. And then on the left side of that fold, once again, we have a core shadow as that fold moves away from the light. So just squint your eyes hard, go for that overall light and dark first, and get the shadow, the shapes, soft or hard edges based on what kind of a shadow it is. And even with that, you'll already start to get the illusion of three-dimensional space on your page. So that is the key. Even if you don't get in any more details than that, just go for getting the overall light side, dark side, okay? Squint in your eyes, make a 2-value statement, just light and dark. And then from there, you can begin to nuance those edges. You can look for reflected lights and things like that. But remember, it all has to be within the context of the overall light and dark. So have fun with this. I can't wait to see what you've done. Draperies can seem so intimidating, but once you get a feel for that, it's really not as scary as it looks. And you can do some really incredible, fun, interesting drawings of drapery once you just figure this out. This will help so much if you ever do figure drawing or painting and you're working on the clothes, or even just your daily sketching and you're sketching people that you see. And when you have a knowledge of how folds and fabric and material works, it makes it so much easier to just pull that information out and sketch it. So great job. Have fun with this. You can play with your own fabric at home and set up all kinds of studies. Thank you so much for joining me. We'll see you tomorrow.